So now we shall be studying the types of annuity from an examination as well as an understanding point of view. The types of annuity are basically two. Okay, the first type is an ordinary annuity or a annuity regular. It is also called annuity regular. The second type is called annuity due or annuity immediate. Annuity due or annuity immediate. Let us take both examples one by one. Okay, so there are two types of annuities. One is on ordinary annuity or another is annuity due. So in case of ordinary annuity, what happens is you will make the first payment at the end of the period. If it is annual means at the end of the first year. So the first payment is made at the end of the period. Okay, let me take some examples. For example, if I take a car loan taken in 2022, okay, say May, okay, May 3rd, okay, suppose I say I take a car loan in May 3rd, okay, May 2022, okay, by May 3rd, May 1st, okay, I take a loan on the 1st of May 2022. Now, as per the loan agreement, I have to pay an EMI. Okay, in that plan, in that loan, my EMI is rupees 5,000 per month. Per month. So, after I finish the formalities, I've taken the loan. Do I make the first EMI payment on the 1st of May itself, or should I make it at the end of that month or the beginning of the next month? Should I make the repayment then and there, the first EMI, or should I make it at the end of the month? It makes sense because to make it at the end of the month is the correct option. If it is a loan, for example, in case of loans taken, even though you're taking the loan now, you're expected to repay, you're expected to make the first EMI payment at the end of the month. If it is a monthly, if it is an annual, then end of the year. So in these types of annuities, it is at the repayment will be at the end of the period. And one more example is for our exam purpose, even though we pay rent. Generally, rent is also an annuity. Rent is also an annuity because rent is made, regular payments are made at regular intervals, like monthly. So, even though for the purpose of normal life, we pay rent in the beginning of the period, for examination purpose, please make a note here. You will consider it as an ordinary annuity only, which means you will consider the payment at the end of the period. Okay, so rent paid is also part of a ordinary annuity example. So let's move on to the next example, next type of annuity, which is annuity due or annuity immediate. Suppose I have, okay, here the first payment is made at the beginning of the period. This is a annuity immediate. Okay, so let me say if I take an LIC policy, okay, I take an LIC plan, okay, I purchase a plan. In that plan, I have to pay monthly premium of 1,500. Okay, so per month it is 1,500 premium. Now I'm supposed to pay this premium at the beginning of the month. It is a beginning of the month. So LIC means it is a beginning of the period. So the second example is if I take, okay, I want to open an RD account, RD, recurring deposit account, I want to open with my bank. So it is an account, okay. So considering we don't, okay, even if I do it online, if I want to open that account, if I want to make a RD, if I want to start the RD account, should I not pay it now or should I pay it later? If I do it at the beginning of the period, whenever I sign up for that, at that beginning itself, I have to make the payment. I cannot go to the bank and say, okay, please open an RD account for me. I'll make the payment at the end of the month. It does not work that way, right? So RD means it has to be done immediately. Similarly, LIC policy means immediately. So beginning of the period. So these are examples of annuity due or annuity immediate. And one more thing I want to add here, which is if in the question there is no mention, if they say annuity, okay, and they don't mention what type of annuity it is, you will always consider it to be an example of annuity, ordinary annuity. If nothing mentioned, write down here, if nothing mentioned in question, take as ordinary annuity.